After all we've achieved in the last few days, we've got another chance to make a little bit more history for ourselves. Welcome back to Palace Mad Mason. Hello everybody, it's Mason here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to say it and it's going to sound really weird, right? Today brings you the video between FA Cup winners Crystal Palace and 14th placed Wolverhampton Wanderers. This is of course the last home game of the season in the Premier League. And obviously it's been a massive pleasure filming for you guys again this season. Season 4, I've done 4 seasons on this channel now. Obviously a review on Sunday against Liverpool to come. But let's talk about this game. This game, I have no doubt, is going to be a bit of a celebration for Palace. And I'm expecting a little bit of a worse performance than I've seen in recent weeks, to be honest, right? Even though Oliver Glasner is very determined to get us up to 50 points, which is why I said at the start of the video, it will make history. If we avoid defeat today, we will get the highest ever points tally we've ever achieved in a single Premier League season. That, alongside an FA Cup, would be absolutely marvellous. It'd be absolutely huge for the football club. And obviously, if we win today, then we do have a really slim chance still of finishing in the top half of the Premier League table. But that is included with a win against Liverpool on Sunday, which is very difficult to get a win at Anfield, as we know. Team news for today. Now, Crystal Palace will be without Adam Wharton for the last 2 games of the season after he picked up a concussion in our FA Cup win. So, to Adam Wharton, thank you for this season. All he's missing is his first Palace goal. Realistically, he really is. Mark Gay will miss out on tonight as well, but he might be back for the last game against Liverpool. We'll see about that one, but both players are missing, giving chances for Jefferson Lerma at centre-back, who also came on and played really well against Manchester City in the FA Cup final, and maybe Will Hughes will make a start as well. And also today, Selhurst Park will be saying goodbye to Joel Ward. Been at the club for 13 years, I've already mentioned him. I think it was the preview for the FA Cup final. Obviously lifted the trophy, which was an emotional time for us on Saturday, as we all know. But yeah, today we'll be saying goodbye to Joel Ward as well. Don't think he'll start, but I would like to see him come on the pitch for about 15-20 minutes towards the end, just to give him a good send-off today. Glasner in his press conference yesterday didn't make it very clear about if he's going to make changes or not, because he admitted that after the final, they haven't trained since, after like that before the press conference yesterday. He admitted that obviously the turnaround from an FA Cup final win to a Premier League game that doesn't really mean much in 3 days' time after that is, you know, quite a quick turnaround. But I think he needs to get used to that a little bit, because we're going to be having 3-day turnarounds next season in the Europa League. It's got to be said. But like I said, Glasner seems determined, so I don't think he's going to make wholesale changes. If anything, I think if we get a point or a win tonight, then he will want to make changes against Liverpool maybe, because that is just a bit of a kick around, you know. I think we have to rely on Bournemouth losing to Leicester, Fulham losing to Manchester City, which could well happen, and then us to beat Liverpool. I don't think Bournemouth lose at home to Leicester, and they need to lose tonight against Manchester City as well for us to have any chance of top half. So by the time this game is done, we may not even have a chance there. But realistically, I don't really mind. I do not really mind after this FA Cup win. I'm just here to celebrate our FA Cup, and I'm expecting a really good upbeat atmosphere tonight. Come on Palace, for the final time this season, let's have it. Glasner, wheels the changes in. Joel Ward, might get emotional now. Joel Ward starting for the first time this season and probably the last time in his Palace career. Long time in the club for someone who, you know, started when we were in the Championship, now he won the FA Cup and now he's leaving. Brilliant time for Joel Ward, so starting. Rare start for Chilwell and a rare start for Romain Esse. I think it might be a first start for a pair of them. Let's see how they get on.
Waka waka, eh, eh, 12 again, who gives a fuck? We won the FA Cup.
Wolverhampton Wanderers and the pride of South London, the 2025 FA Cup winners! Crystal Palace!
way. It was a great ball towards Nketiah. Bentley got there just about in time, still 0-0, but Palace on top. A brilliant chance for Palace there through Chilwell. Nearly scored his first and probably last goal for the club. Trying to drill it far post. The keeper got there. Bentley's played all right for Wolves so far. Wolves are a free kick though. With Sarabia taking it. Wolves have the lead. Goal from Agbadou at the near post from a corner. We thought we cleared it off the line, but it went over. And Wolves have, I would say, quite an unexpected lead. We started well, but Wolves had a little bit more control of the game. And I'll tell you what, if we don't get a point out of this at least, I can see us not getting our points tally broken, because we have to do it away at Liverpool. You know, we're still in celebration, but we are behind. Nearly an immediate reply from Ismail Assar, brilliant header, saved by Bentley. Yeah, Wolves are playing very stubbornly so far, but here's Esse, great skill. And Nketiah. Come on. Nketiah's battled well there. Esse gets the ball back, really well won. Nutmeg! What's the pass? Nketiah, please! Oh, no! What's the goal? Brilliant work from Romain Esse. And Eddie Nketiah equalises. What a brilliant goal that is! Yeah! And this was the immediate reply. Out of nothing. Romain Esse took a lot of credit for that goal. And it's a brilliant finish from Nketiah past Bentley. 1-1. Nketiah's got another one. That is brilliant from Munoz. Crossman Sar's exquisite. And Nketiah finishes. Palace turn it around. Eddie Nketiah's not had a massive chance this season, to be fair, and he scored 2 today inside the opening half an hour. Absolutely brilliant, and we are now one step closer to breaking that record. Both goals have been fantastic. The hunger to win that ball back. First one from Esse, and then the second one from Daniel Munoz. Absolutely brilliant from the pair of them, and great finishes from Nketiah for both of them. The attack today, it's had a lot of change. You know what? It's been brilliant so far. Palace 2, Wolves 1. Second half just started. Let's talk about that first half quickly. Palace 2, Wolves 1. Quite an entertaining first half when it got into gear. Unlucky attempt at a clearance off the line. It was a good header from Agbadou that put Wolves in front. But Nketiah's played well, I've got to say. Devaney's come on for, I believe, Will Hughes. But for the last 45 minutes at Selhurst Park, let's try and extend this lead. Free kick in a good position for Chilwell or Devaney. Chilwell blocked. Oh! How did that go in? How's that gone in? Ben Chilwell has scored. Ben Chilwell has scored his first Palace goal, and probably his last, to be fair. I think it took a massive deflection, I've got to say. But it found its way in. 3-1 to Palace. Might be game over there. Chance Wolves there, crossing towards Bellegarde. Dragged it wide to Henderson's right. Still 3-1 to Palace, and we're in the driving seat to finish. Well, not finish, we've got one game left. But to have 52 points on the board before we go to Liverpool on Sunday. See him making it 3-2. Brilliant shot from Gonzalo Guedes, and it fell in towards the path of Munoz with a brilliant block to keep it 3-1. If he didn't make that block, it would have been 3-2. As you can see there, I'm great at getting goals against Wolves. I don't know why, but Strand Larsen has scored. We won the FA Cup, literally that goal's just gone in. Strand Larsen has made it 3-2. Might have set up an interesting ending. On comes Matthias Franca for Palace as well, to replace Ismail Assar. Ismail Assar off. A brilliant first season for Crystal Palace. Standing ovation, as expected, and on comes Matthias Franca.
Go on, Matthias.
Ward in his last Palace appearance at home. Good Neil will find his way in the book, could he? I tell you what, still 3-2. Wolves have a free kick in a decent position here for Matthias Cunha, who's just come on. Probably going to Manchester United next season. He's going to cross this one in. Might as well stay on. Cunha towards the back post and caught well by Henderson. Daichi Kamada about to come on for Crystal Palace, and off comes Joel Ward. Joel Ward for Daichi Kamada.
There's only one Joel Ward. One Joel Ward. There's only one Joel Ward. That's it for Joel Ward. He will be missed, 100%. 100%. The legacy he's left at this club is huge, and you can hear the applause around me. Joel Ward, Henderson the armband, and on comes Daichi Kamada to finish off this particular game. But Ward, 13 years at the club legend.
To hit from, I think, Gonzalo Guedes and Henderson, brilliant save to make it. Well, it would have made it 3-3. Would have made it a 6-goal thriller, but still 5 goals. You know, enough for this game. You know, 3-2 Palace. Cross comes in from Wolves, headed away by Richards. Kamada gets there. Here goes Eddie Nketiah. Can this be another goal that I get against Wolves? That'd be funny. I've already got 3 goals today, I think. Nketiah. Semedo gets in the way. As Franklin to try a shot at the near post, caught by Bentley. But on comes the real attack. Mateta and our FA Cup final goal-scoring winner, Ebere Eze. I assume to replace what would be Romain Esse and Eddie Nketiah for the last few minutes. I assume. Nketiah hasn't had the best season, but let's be real, today's performance has been really good. If he can keep that up next season, you never know with Eddie Nketiah. He could prop up well next season.
Palace 4, Wolves 2. The FA Cup final winner. Brilliant goal. Another great goal. Wolves fans leaving.
Yeah, what?
What a game. Palace 4, Wolves 2.
What a game of football. All across away by Richards. Lacroix gets it away towards Cavani. Can we oh, one more shot maybe. Eze.
Mateta. Oh. Good save by Bentley out for a corner. Oh no. Out for a corner. Eze. Caught by Bentley. I looked away too early. That should now be full time. That'll be 6 minutes, ref. Come on. Finish season off in good spirit, eh? Scoring goals as the Palace sing. Oh, come on, that ain't a foul. Foul on Guedes by Munoz. Richards heads away is Munoz. He's coming back up.
Franca, Kamada. Can we have another one? Oh, Eze. And a breakaway chance, but that is full time. Final game this season at home. Palace 4, Wolves 2. Great game to finish the season off. But FA Cup winners couldn't have asked much more. But what a season it's been, boys.
spent 13 years with us, went on to become our club captain and racked up 364 appearances, placing him 8th on a list of all-time Palace appearance holders. He's played a significant role in many of our most important moments in modern Crystal Palace history, which of course culminated in lifting the FA Cup for the first time in the club's history.
Place for 62 Joel Ward.
13 years since Joel Ward signed from Portsmouth, and he's still here. Hard work, dedication, still here playing his trip.
If there's any way I can do this justice, really, I can't think of the right words. Joel, 363 appearances, 13 years, one big friendship. I wrote on Instagram, and I meant every word. We signed you in the little pork cabin shed, 400,000, and he said to me, "I'll come if you don't sell Wilfred and you tell me we're going to get promoted." That's what he said to me. It's a difficult thing, football, saying goodbye to people. I was really choked when Wardy came off there, really choked. You've been brilliant for us. I know the performance tonight was everything about you. You know, you just looked like it was your first game. It was unbelievable.
Oliver, we won't keep you too long, because I know you're keen to get around with the players as well, but I suppose firstly just to say how much we've heard the support from these fans every week here at Selhurst, up and down the country. We shook Wembley like no other team had ever shook Wembley. How much has the support of these fans meant to you?
I think it's not too easy to find the right words now after what is words. But what I can say to all of you is just a huge thank you. And I think now we all, the last couple of weeks, we all get the reward for the awful start. And in this start, you know, and this is, I think when everybody takes this as a learning, and we are talking quite often about it, you know, after a win at the moment it's not too easy to learn something because we're all flying, everybody is celebrating and drinking, then it's not so easy to learn something. But after defeats, you know, in tough times, if you take the right conclusions, you can make them reach the next level. And I think this is what we all could experience this year, and it's really a big credit to all of you that when we were struggling, when we didn't get the results, you always stick to us, you always supported us, and we always were one. We always were Crystal Palace, and that's why we could write history in the league, why we could write history winning the FA Cup. So thank you very much for this huge support.
So guys, it's the morning after the game and it's no FA Cup hangover really from Palace. And we've broken our all-time Premier League points record, full-time at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace 4, Wolves 2. A 6-goal thriller to end the season at Selhurst Park with one game to go away at Liverpool. Now, I've got to say, when we made 6 changes, I thought, right, this definitely isn't going to be, you know, a sort of same performance that we normally see with the likes of Eze, Mateta in attack. But I tell you what, I think we looked pretty much as dangerous as soon as we got into the flow of the game. I thought Eddie Nketiah played well. Romain Esse, I've not seen him play live a lot. I wasn't at the game against Brentford when he did score on his debut, even though he only had about 5-10 minutes on the pitch then. And I haven't seen him be given much of a chance. But yesterday, he was absolutely brilliant, especially in the build-up for our first goal, the equaliser from Nketiah. The hunger from Munoz to take the ball to Sarr, from to cross it in to make it 2-1 through Eddie Nketiah again was absolutely brilliant. And the fact that Nketiah, you know, has scored now 3 Premier League goals this season, with 2 of them coming in the first half of last night's game, was absolutely brilliant. He was on a hat-trick in the first half. Absolutely amazing. The goal from Ben Chilwell, I'm happy that he scored. But I got to say, it was basically an own goal watching it back. I was very baffled, as you could see in the vlog, how that went in. And it took a massive, massive deflection off the wall and in for 3-1. But I'm happy that Chilwell did manage to get on the score sheet, and he actually played well as well last night. He was one of the changes too. And, you know, what I think it must be this game, I think yesterday was probably one of the top 5, I've got to say, atmospheres I've been in at Selhurst Park throughout my time of supporting Palace. Because it was a massive celebration, and more to the point, every time Wolves scored, the 2 goals from Wolves, every time the goals went in, we just kept singing. We didn't care, realistically. Yes, it would have been nice to break the thing if we'd have lost, but we didn't really care, did we? Let's be honest. So the fact that we managed to win the game anyway, Eze coming on with a filthy little goal to make it 4-2, and our last goal at Selhurst Park this season. Now, to make it our best ever points tally in a season, cast your mind back to October when we lost to Nottingham Forest. I think I said that it is our worst ever Premier League start since 1992, even worse than the start under Frank de Boer in 2017, where we went 7 games without a win, losing all of them and not scoring a goal. And we still managed to win an FA Cup and finish, well, I think odds suggest we will finish on 52 points. Even though Liverpool are winless in 3, I don't think they will, you know, let us get 3 points at Anfield in their celebration game, to be honest with you. But we will see. I don't normally do this on this channel, but I've got to give credit to the Wolves fans who travelled down on a Tuesday night when they've got absolutely nothing to play for. Fair play. You know, it was only just a little bit less than our normal allocation for a Premier League game. And yeah, I'll give credit to every Wolves fan that travelled. Also, yesterday was the send-off for Joel Ward. He might get a couple of minutes against Liverpool. You never know what Glasner's going to put out in that game, because we still can finish top half on Sunday. We can. If I think Fulham need to lose at home to Manchester City, which could well happen. But then Bournemouth need to lose at home against Leicester, an already relegated Leicester. So I think that's very unlikely. And then we have to beat Liverpool ourselves. So there is still hope of a top half finish, but I really doubt it. But as I said, yesterday was the send-off for Joel Ward, and it was quite an emotional one. I got to say, it did tear me up a little bit, because Joel Ward, when he first signed, I'd been going for what, 6 months? So you could say basically more or less he has been at the club since I have, like, been going to watch him. So, you know, to see him leave is quite emotional, to be fair. And I can't think of the longest serving player since Ward that's still in our squad, to be fair. Maybe in terms of years playing, probably Nathaniel Klein. He did re-sign in 2020. Maybe. I need to think about that one, but I think it might be Nathaniel Klein. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I know it's another very long video for a Premier League game that doesn't really mean much, but it was packed with action and packed with emotional moments. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And again, it's the last vlog of Season 4 on Palace Mad Mason. Thank you guys so much for the support this year. I'll do a more sort of thank you thing on Sunday's video in the Liverpool review. That probably won't be as long, because between you and me watching this, I don't care about it. Well, I do care about it. I want to finish top half. I want the best for Palace. But realistically, we've exceeded our expectations already. When you look at the start of the season, we've exceeded it. So Liverpool were due a win as champions. So I think they'll get it against us, let's be real. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on Sunday for that review.